Well, hello, Stampers. It's the Pampered Stamper, and happy Wednesday to you. It's the first Wednesday of the month, and that means it's time for the global monthly video hop. My name is Jackie Vander Sarboot, and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in both Canada and the Netherlands. And this month we have a sketch challenge. So it's a lot of fun. It'll be posted on the little graphic that's on the cover photo of the YouTube video, and I'll walk you through it. I'm pretty excited about this, and I really hope that you check out. If you look underneath the description of the video, there will be links to all the other talented demonstrators from around the world who are participating in this video hop. So be sure to check them out, and if you're feeling generous, leave comments because that really makes us happy. All right, let's take a look and see where we're at. I want to check my volume. Sometimes it's not the best. So here's hoping. I decided to use this set, My Small Business. So of course it's great for my own business for sending thank you cards, but if you have your own small business, this is great because one of the perks of having a small business is that you relate to your customers. It's personal. So send them a thank you card for their order and let them know that they're appreciated. So I'm going to start with a white card base. And in Canada, that would be 8.5 by 5.5 scored at 4.25. And in Europe, it's 14.85 by 21 scored at 10.5. And then I have this piece, which is just 2 millimeters smaller on all sides. And if you're in Canada, 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. And then this piece actually is, I think, 3 3.25. Let me double check. Let me see. 3 3/8. 3 3/8 by the same length. So 14.55 and 5 3/8. And then I cut out a circle with this die. That is the second largest stitch circle die. And then I decided to make a flap, which is 6 1/4 by 3 inches, scored at 5 1/8. And I'm going to just show you what I'm going to do here. This is going to go on here. Then I'm going to put this in there. This is going to flap over so that when it goes on the card, I lift it up. And then you see this underneath. And then here, let's see, the fun has not ended. We have another, this is the biggest stitch circle. Then I use 2 together like this, run it through the die cutting machine, and then you get this strip. So that's going to go like that. I've stamped and cut 2 little shopping bags from the stamp set here. And then I'm not sure where I'm going to put this, but I stamped that and cut it out. And now we're going to put it all together. We're going to, no more talking, Jackie. Now it's time to get to work. And the trick to remember is do not put this down on your paper on your card till this is done. So to up the ante a little bit, I thought we would add some interest to that with this embossing folder. And do you think I can remember what it's called? I'm going to have to look it up. But in the meantime, we're going to put it in like this. That flap doesn't have to be embossed. So here we go. We're going to run it through the die cutting machine, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. The embossing folder is called Dashing Designs, and you just run it through with the plate number 4 and with the base. Okay, and the wonderful thing about the new die cutting machine, it tells you exactly which plates to use for what, which is so handy. All right, are we ready to have the big reveal? Look at that. I think it's great. I think it's a really nice design. I'm not sure which side to use. I think I'm going to use this side. Okay, so let's put this together. Let's get our liquid adhesive. And I'm just going to move this over a little bit because otherwise you only see half of my face, which is not cool. All right. So this paper is some of the in-color paper from the annual catalog. I really don't like this side, but I really do like this side. Let's find out what it's called. Okay, it's called Unbounded Beauty. Let's see. So I'm using the in-color glimmer paper and the Unbounded Beauty paper. So I stamped the little gift bag on that piece of paper, and we're using this one right here for the card front. Okay, now we know that. All right. Liquid adhesive is my favorite adhesive. It's super strong and it's very forgiving. It gives you some wiggle room to slide things into place in case you didn't get it right the first time. And I don't know about you, but I often don't get it right the first time. So actually there's only very little showing of this. Now we're going to stamp. This color is called Summer Splash. It's one of our new in colors. Now I have another tip for you. When you're using your new photopolymer stamps, just take a white eraser. This one's just a Faber-Castell, which is great for, it's a good brand, but that doesn't matter, I don't think. And rub it over, and then you'll get a better impression on your first stamp. Let's see if it's actually true. I did do an Instagram little short on that. So tap, tap, tap. And there we go. Yeah, that looks really nice. There's none of that puddling. It's a nice dark color. Okay, so that's going to go in the inside. And now, here we go. I love that everything coordinates with Stampin' Up. I could have popped that up too, I guess. So now we're going to take this piece and center it. Just a minute. There. Move it over a little bit. Okay, now I've got it in place. I guess I could have just centered it on the back as well. Don't move, don't move. Okay. And then a little adhesive here. It's just such a simple little thing to make this flap, but it just changes the card into something a little bit more exciting. And now we're going to put adhesive over the whole back, and we're going to put it on our card base, and then we'll finish it off. So I hope I've inspired you with this simple little tweak to a regular card. Let's see. Make sure you've got an even edge all around. It looks good. See, it looks really nice now with that texture, doesn't it? Now we're going to finish this up here. I'm going to zoom in a smidge so you guys maybe can see a little bit better. Okay. You could use a little dauber as well, but just don't squeeze too hard and just make a little thin line all the way around. The key is a thin line. You don't want it thick or it's going to ooze. So that does take sometimes a little bit of getting used to when you start working with liquid adhesive. I hated it at first. I always had sticky fingers. And now it's much better. There, doesn't that look pretty? Okay, so now before, oh, you know what I should have done before I put that on? I was too hasty. I was wanting to do some hearts in the background, and I should have done that before I put the glimmer paper on. So if you're making this card, do the hearts first. I'm just going to clean my thank you. Okay. So I hope you guys are having a good summer. The summer in the Netherlands has taken a turn for the better. It was a very cool and wet summer, and now we've had some beautiful, beautiful days, and it hasn't been as hot as everywhere else in the world, so I'm grateful. Summer is not my favorite season really because I don't like really being really hot and sweaty. So I've got a few hearts here. And here. And here. Maybe I'll stamp one off too. Well, I think that's enough. Let's have a look and see if that's enough hearts. Maybe some stamped off hearts right here. Sure, why not? Okay, so we're going to put one down flat, and then the other one we're going to pop up. Dimension can really add interest to a card. Here. I think maybe I did too many hearts, but that's okay. Want to share the love. There. And then some dimensionals. You know what? I was going to put on two, but one is enough. Really it is. Because this is some sturdy white cardstock. Look at that. That's going to go on here. And then, I'm not putting it down yet because I'm not sure exactly how it's going to go. Now, we have our long saying. And remember the eraser trick? Tap, tap, tap gently. You don't want ink all over. I'm going to do it like so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That gives the ink a time to transfer. Now, just going to see. Yeah, I want it. So I'm going to cut it just as wide on both sides. And then cut towards the middle, right in the middle. And then from the corner to the middle. And that's a great way to get a really nice banner cut. And it doesn't have to be 100% perfect. Cut in the middle, from the corner to the middle. There. And now, that's going to pop up, maybe. Or I'm going to pop up the circle, but oops, sorry, it's not in the middle. That's what happens when you zoom. I'm so sorry. There. I am but a faulty, flawed demonstrator who isn't perfect. So welcome to my world. Okay, so I think I'm going to put this one on flat and make sure that you're only putting adhesive in the middle part because this lifts up, of course. Remember? Okay. And this adhesive is great. I'm putting it on a little thicker because it's going on a textured piece of paper. So here, give it a good press. And now we're going to flip this over and put 4 dimensionals on that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I think this is just a lovely card. I love that. You know what inspired me to make that flap is I didn't want to cover up all my beautiful glimmer paper. Can just move, and you know what? The flap could have been a little narrower. That way the circle would extend, but it's okay. Look at that. What do you think? Your support deserves a big thank you. And then a little, oh, what am I thinking? I could put a little gem or something on there. I'm going to pop this up with a dimensional. It could have a little bow, so because it's a cute little tag, but I'm, whoops. Oops, that's crooked. You know, when you want to move it, it sticks really well the first time. Okay. Oh, and then I forgot, look, you can even open your card up and you've got more room to say nice things. So you could even, look, I have an extra one of these. So that goes up, this opens up. I have to think about this now. All right, we're going to take the party to the inside. Summer Splash. And then we're using more stamps from this gorgeous set. And this way, this is what I'm thinking. If they don't lift the flap right away, your support deserves a big thanks. And then, thanks, I made some more of these out of that other circle. Thanks for supporting my small business. So I'm just going to put that here. Thanks for supporting my small business. And then I'm going to put this loop around. So again, we're going to do a little thin line of adhesive. I probably shouldn't be doing this above my card. It's just like when you bake, then you should never put the baking soda or the salt when you're measuring a teaspoonful. Don't do that above your bowl, because if you make a mistake, it's in your batter. Yeah. There. Thanks for supporting my small business. And then look at this. I don't know if I want to do it like this. It's kind of the Olympics theme, right? And then this is going to say, oh, this is so cute. I forgot to do this with the eraser, so I hope it works. You know what? It works just fine. That's kind of cute, isn't it? Or should I just have it like that? Is it too big? Maybe I'll make another round loop out of this. See, and this can be a little bit bigger. There's a whole set of nesting circles. Let me just look and see if there's a bigger one. See, there's that many, so I could make more little circles. So that's what's great about these circle dies. You don't have to use them just for circles. You can also use them for rings. So here's the 3 rings, or take a peek, the solid. That looks good too, but I think I like the rings better. All right, let's do this. And that's why then this one doesn't look so huge around that little word. I'm just going to pick this one up. That's a little tricky. Okay, that's done. There. Now I want to just lay this one. Oh yeah, that looks good. It has a bit of a crocheted macrame look as well. It looks really cool. All right, I'm happy that you were part of the process to see how the card evolves, because I really had no idea what I was going to do here. So that's fun. It's nice to be part of someone else's creative process. There, give it a nice press. So there's the card, guys. I'm not sure how well it will stand up, but I think that my customer is going to feel the love in this card. So anyway, be sure to check the rest of the Global Monthly Video Hop participants and see how they interpreted this sketch. I'm under the gun. I'm doing this the morning of, which is really not nice to my fellow participants. So hopefully my link gets included. You're going to find out. All right, have a super day. Thank you for joining me. And if you need a demonstrator in either Canada or Europe, please contact me and I'll help you out. All right, bye-bye.